because he's just your person. Was it like you had a strict father? Or
Yes, upbringing. In fact, that's something I can never forget. My parents were very religious. My dad in particular, he would make sure we go to church every day, not every other day, every day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Sunday, every day. And he would wake us up like 12 midnight to pray. Then sometimes it was like punishments, when you're deep into your sleep and then somebody taps you, you'll be praying your eyes closed and all of that. So I remember all those things and I just smiled, but I said, thank God for the parents that I had.
what plans do you have for the next phase of your life? Even that one should have been after we've talked about the one you don't want to talk about.
Next phase of my life, I intend to focus on my family, ensure the well-being of my children, sense of education and otherwise. And then I intend to focus on my brand. I was telling you about my brand the other time, the Queen May brand. I have some products that are out there and they're doing so well. I have my black dye shampoo. It's on auto sale. That's what I call it. It's on auto sale because I don't really need to do much marketing about it. People say I don't even hype the products as much as I should. The product is very good and it's selling itself. So I intend to take this to another level. I have my perfumes as well, the Outset by Queen May Perfumes. I intend to take these products to another level.
Yeah.
I have a makeup line that is coming in. Yeah, I'll be launching the makeup line soon. So I intend to take my business to the next level. I want it all around, all over Nigeria and beyond Nigeria. And we're seriously working on that. It's going to happen soon.
So what's going to make your makeup brand different? Because there's a lot of makeup brands already right now. A lot of celebrities have makeup brands. And so what will make yours unique and different from theirs?
Well, quality for me is something very important, very dear to me. I don't compromise. I don't joke with it. The tester that I brought in, my makeup artist I gave to a couple of people and everybody is so impressed so far. So quality for me.
So you have samples already been
shared?
Yes, okay.
Yes, the samples, yes. Right now they are doing production, large quantity, so we can push into the market. And then everybody's grace is different. God has been so faithful. There's this grace around me. I can't even explain it. So people are out there asking me, brand this, make these products for us who want to buy. There's some people, you see a lot of comments out there that even if you sell sand, we're going to buy them. Do you understand? So it's grace. It's God's grace. And I really appreciate that. My fans, my followers, they are so amazing. I have never seen. They're unbelievable. They're so supportive.
Okay. What advice do you have for young people about marriage?
Marriage is a beautiful thing. Because I'm a family-oriented person. Without marriage, there cannot be family. Marriage comes before family. Let me put it that way. So marriage is a beautiful thing. I see it as something that should not be compromised, and just basically love yourselves, respect yourselves. Marriage is all about sacrifices and, but while you're at it, don't get killed.
What do you mean by that?
You don't have to lose your life because you want to stay married. Give your best. Do all you can to make it right, because we're all coming from different backgrounds, different orientations, about life and all of that. So you should be able to tolerate. You should have some level of patience. You should be able to listen. You should be able to communicate. Don't assume. These are the things that I think lead to a lot of problems.
Do you think also that if a man is in a marriage, if one person is growing faster and the other, that's career wise, and the other person is slow with building themselves and career, do you think that can also affect a marriage?
Well, for me, marriage is not about competition. So it doesn't matter who is in front. I think in this part of the world, this is when people believe that the man should actually be doing better than the woman in terms of career, you know, because the woman has to stay at home and look after the children. And I believe some of these men are actually scared. They're really scared about their wives doing so well because they believe they may walk out of the marriage, they may they may not respect them and all. But it's not the case. It shouldn't be. Women are there to assist the men. They're like helpers. So if you have a wife who feels she can combine her work with the family, looking after the family, taking care of the husband and the children, why not? She has the capacity to do that. So if you have a wife who is ahead of you, who is doing better than you, it is for the benefit of the family. It is for the growth of the family. So they should come together, work together, communicate, talk, and move the family forward. It shouldn't be about competition.
And it shouldn't be, do you also think that a lot of times, do you also think that women should also give up their life career for the home front?
Well, for me, it depends. I do not believe in that. What works for one family may not work for another family. If you have, let me use myself as an example. When I was having children, when I started having children, I wasn't really working. I was at home. I did some kind of small businesses, because I'm not the type that will stay idle. I always want to be productive. So I had to do one or two things that I could cope with because I had little children and I wanted to take care of my own children myself, despite the fact that I had help. I would not leave my children in the hands of house help, maids and all of that for any reason. It is my personal decision. And my children would complete 3 years before they go to school. It is my personal decision. It was working for me. But there are people who are career women. You cannot abandon your job because you just had a child. You understand? Because you also need to bring in income for these children to be taken care of. So you just have to find a balance, find something that works. And some people have their parents who are there, or their brothers, their sisters, family members who can actually look after the children very well for them while they go out there and work. So it just depends on what works for you.
Okay. So what about in a situation when no one has given her all and all to make her home work? So how does the woman walk out of that situation and pick up her pieces back together and bounce back to life?
Well, really, it's not an easy situation. But I always tell myself, we all came to this world alone. You will not leave this world with anybody. You need to start living for yourself, first of all, before you live for another person. Some people know this. Some people are able to, discover this after maybe certain experiences. So you need to also remember you have other family members apart from the man. Remember your roots. You came from somewhere. The man is somebody you met at a certain stage of your life. So what about those people you started with? How would they feel if you exit this world because of a man? It's really tough. It's really, really tough.
Because we've had some a lot of situations, like on social media, that what will actually drive a woman to commit suicide because of marriage factor, because of heartbreak. How does the woman just decide, no, I'm going to overcome this, I'm going to move on, I'm going to make myself a better person? That's what a lot of women still don't understand, how to get out of that situation.
You have to motivate yourself. You have to inspire yourself. You have to talk to yourself. You have to tell yourself the truth. Like I said, you have to live for yourself and live for other family members, for your loved ones. Surround yourself with those that genuinely love you, those that care for you, and then hold on to God. Pray. God said we should seek Him first, and every other thing should be added. Do not put your trust in man. You know, yes, it's good to trust people and all of that, but do not depend. Let me put it this way. Expect the best, but prepare for the worst. We all react differently. We don't know how we'll handle the situations, but it's God's grace. Really, it's God's grace. That's why I said you need to hold on to God. You have to be prayerful. If you're prayerful and then you surround yourself with the right people, I think you'll be fine. It's only a matter of time, because once there is life, there is hope. Do not forget that. No matter what situation you find yourself at any given point in time, remember that the only constant thing about life is change. So people can change. Brace up. It's okay. It's hard. It's very, very hard. But that's not the end of the world. You do not know tomorrow. Tomorrow is pregnant. Life is pregnant. Life is full of expectations and all of that. Life is just like a pregnant woman who has not gone for a scan to determine the sex of the child. You never know. It could be a boy, it could be a girl. So do not give up, because you don't know what tomorrow holds for you. And again, sometimes in life, certain things happen for a reason. You might not see the reason at that point in time why certain things are happening, because you're depressed, because you're going through a lot of emotions and all of that. But later on in the future, just hold on, hang on. You might be able to look back and laugh.
What is Pime Tukade like?
Well, presently, sleep, wake up. That's when I'm not working. Like you said, I happen to be brand ambassador for a lot of brands. A lot of brands. Yeah, it's not an easy thing. That's actually what keeps me going. So I do my ads for the brands, and a lot of other brands are in the pipeline, getting killed, you know. So I do my influencing job basically. Then the days that I'm not working, if I'm not shooting, we're editing, we're going through one ad or another. And the days that I'm not working, I in the house. I'm an indoor person. Yeah, really. Yes, I like to stay in the house. That's part of how I unwind. I like to stay at home. I like to watch movies. I like to go to fancy places, dress up, look pretty, look nice, and go to fancy places with a few good friends, you know, nice ambience and all of that. So I work, and when I'm not at work, I'm in my house. And sometimes I have to attend events. It's still work related. Most of the events I attend, they're work related. I have to represent my brand. I've been paid to do this thing, so I have to deliver, and so that more jobs can keep coming.
Tell us about the other things that you are passionate about and how this has influenced your personality today.
Wow. You mean apart from work? Yeah. Because I'm very passionate about my job. Well, I'm a very meticulous person. Some people say I'm a perfectionist. You know, I like cooking. Cooking, yes.
You have to invite me to your house to come and eat.
Auntie Azuka.
I have to come and eat.
Oh, you need to taste.
What is your favorite?
You need to taste my oha soup.
Oh, wow.
My onubu soup.
Oh, wow.
My egusi soup. Or is it my dross soup?
I have to come to the house.
Is it my special jollof rice or my fried rice? Yeah. You bite your fingers at it. Yes, yes. And when I'm cooking, like I said, I'm very, very meticulous. And when I'm cooking, I cook with a particular taste in mind. I'm very intentional about my dishes. I don't just cook. I don't just eat because I want to eat. No, because I need food to survive. No. There's a particular
So that means you
space.
love the kitchen.
I do.
Jesus,
I do.
there's so many things about you that I admire. Cause me, oh my goodness,
You don't like to cook?
when did I go to the kitchen to cook?
Wow.
A lot of things about you that I admire. I'm not blazing like they say in America. I'm not meat riding you, but a lot of things that I think, a lot of mannerism I think I wish was in me. You know, I mean, I had it as a woman, but hey,
No, I love cooking. Although because of my very busy schedule right now, it's hard to find me in the kitchen, but I still make a time to do that. I could make my meals in large quantity and then refrigerate, and then we keep microwaving and all of that. But I really love cooking.
so what are the things you're looking forward in the next few years?
In the next few years, my brand, the Queen May brand, out there, a household name on the lips of everybody in Nigeria and diaspora.
Okay.
And not just my own products, but as brand influencer for a lot of companies, for more companies. I know my hands are full, but I can handle more.
It is obvious you put your career on hold to build your home. Did you ever wish you did both the same time? Looking back, do you have any regrets? The way you handled everything.
I had to look after my children, family first.
Yeah.
I wanted my children to get to a certain age before I would be out there chasing money, working, or, but like I said, it is different for different people. It was okay for me at the time, but I was still making money somehow, one way or another in the house, because I do not like to be unproductive and I always like to support. So I wanted my kids to be up to 3 years old so they could go to school. Then I would go to work. But like I said, I was still making money. Let me tell you something. While I was having my children, when they were growing up, I sold recharge cards in the house. I didn't have to go to the street. So when I see a lot of young people who say there's really nothing to do, or when you even advise them, I know a couple of people have advised you have this POS device and do this POS business. They look at me like, they're not interested in that. They just want you to dash them, to give them money that you work, your hard-earned money. You do all sorts of things. You don't consider them odd jobs. You just do them because you need to work and earn money. And they don't want to do those things that you do, but they want the money for free. So I sold recharge card, but I was
While still married and having your kids.
MTN, all of them, yes. But because I couldn't go to the road, I couldn't be on the street selling the recharge cards, I devised a means. There was something called VTU then. I was in Enugu, but I was selling recharge cards to people who were in Lagos. I was selling to people in Abuja. I would contact some companies, let me give you people airtime for this period of time, and then you pay me at the end of the month. I just had to find something, and it worked. It really, really helped at that time.
Also support your home and,
Of course, yes.
Yeah, okay.
You would never catch me idle. Even when I was in the university, I was running some businesses. And I remember when I graduated from school, I had enough money to buy shares. I think then it was Zenith Bank shares. And it helped a lot. By the time I started my family, the shares matured into something that was very meaningful.
How do you relax when you're not busy?
Okay, this work is not easy. Influencing job, let me tell you, before I used to look at it like one fancy job, very easy to do. All you need to do is sit and look pretty and just talk in front of the camera and say, Azuka, it's not like that too. Oh boy, this job
You can be on set like a whole day shooting.
We shoot like 2 a.m.
Wow.
What are we shooting? It's not a movie. We're shooting commercials.
Okay.
It's a serious job. It's a serious job. And then these brand owners are calling. They want their ads today. They want it by 5 o'clock. They want, so there's a lot of pressure. And then you have to keep coming up with content. Most of the ads, all the ads I do, they are my own ideas. I don't even know how they go. Sometimes I'm clueless, like want to shoot, no clue. But by the time the camera is right there, off I go.
Yeah. So will you do you hope to be married in the nearest future?
Wow. That's a $1 trillion question. Story for another day.
Huh?
Story for another day. Jessica.
Me, you're beautiful.
Jessica.
You're attractive. You don't even look like a mother of even 1 year old child.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You don't.
Thank you. I take that as a compliment.
Yeah, but so okay, so I'm sure like you can't tell me that you're not getting male advances. I mean, how do you manage it?
Auntie Azuka, my DM is full. It is, really. In fact, I ran away from my DM. But I'm fine. Like I said, I want to focus on my children, my family, and then my business.
So
Others can come later.
yeah, so no dates, no sweethearts for now.
Auntie Azuka, my work, my children, and I'm fine.
Okay, what's your advice for the Nigerian youth?
The Nigerian youth should embrace education. They should be open to learning because it sharpens their skills and broadens their creativity and which leads to development, growth and development. The Nigerian youth I would advise the Nigerian youth to become entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
Start up something within your capacity so that you can generate revenue for yourself and also contribute to the economic growth of the country. And the Nigerian youth needs to know that peace and unity are the panacea, of life. That's what we need. Without peace, without unity, there's no, nothing works. There's no sustainability, there's no development, there's no growth. So irrespective of your tribe, your religion, you need to embrace peace, love, and respect one another so we can have a better world.
I enjoyed this encounter with the Nigerian sweetheart, Queen May Yul Edochie. May, thank you so much for taking our time to be here with us.
Welcome.
And it was a lovely encounter with you.
Media Room Hub fans, thank you. I'm so pleased to hear this. Keep doing an amazing job. Keep loving Media Room Hub. Yes, stay on that page. And Azuka is an amazing personality.
Oh, thank you.
She can be hot, but she's so soft in there. All right, I love you guys. Keep loving me, keep supporting me, all my fans, my followers all around the world. I love you.